Cristy, code red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer. And in this video, I think this is going to hit a nerve with some people. Do you feel guilty and ashamed almost every time you eat? If you're at all familiar with Code Red and the Code Red lifestyle, you know that we view food as fuel. And what that means is we eat to fuel our bodies. We don't eat to cope with emotions or to feel better or to escape or to punish or to reward ourselves. That doesn't mean that we don't enjoy the food we eat. Of course we do, because it's filling and delicious and helps us get and keep the weight off. What it does mean is that we see food as fuel and use it to guide our food choices. We use that mindset to guide our food choices. And what I've noticed after 28 years in this industry is that most people have a pretty screwed up relationship with food. They see food as everything but fuel, really. I mean, I get it because I've had the same problem. And it's really too bad that our relationship with food is so screwed up. Food is the fuel for our bodies, or at least that's what it should be anyway. What it should never be is a source of guilt or shame. That's one huge reason I don't call food good or bad. Food can be good or bad for you, but I never think of it as good food, bad food, because labeling the food good or bad creates a screwed up relationship with food. If you feel guilty or ashamed when you eat, that's a really big red flag that your relationship with food really needs some work. Again, I mean, if that's where you're at, I totally get that. I've talked to people who sneak food to eat it when no one else is around, and I've done that myself too, really. When I was addicted to sugar years ago, I would sneak a donut. I would go into the bathroom and I would stand on the toilet of one of the stalls so no one could see me eating that donut while I was in there. Only then would I eat the donut while I was in hiding. I was ashamed for anyone to see me eat a donut. I mean, aside from the fact that I shouldn't have been eating a donut anyway, I was more concerned with the guilt and shame. When you feel guilty and ashamed about the food that you're eating, it means part of you thinks that you're doing something wrong. Maybe you're obese and you know that you should lose the weight and you're having a hard time, so you eat junk and then you feel guilty about it. Maybe you've had some weight loss success, but you've hit a stall and you're tired of trying and you just say, screw it. You know, I'll just eat whatever I want. Then I'll just feel guilty about it later. Whatever is going on, feeling guilty and shamed about what you eat isn't going to help anything. What will help is starting to remind yourself as often as it takes that food is fuel, food is fuel, food is fuel. It's not a punishment. It's not a source of guilt or shame. It's not a reward. It's not a coping mechanism. It's not escape. It's just fuel. Now, another thing that helps is to steer clear of the words that come with a lot of baggage, like dieting, and instead just remind yourself that you're eating for a goal. Food should never be a source of guilt or shame. It's just fuel. You shouldn't feel guilty over what you eat any more than your car should feel guilty about the gas that you put in the tank. If you do feel guilty and ashamed about what you eat, then it is a red flag, and there are food-related problems that you need to get rid of. Whatever you do, don't feel ashamed about having food guilt or food shame, okay? And we don't need any more guilt or shame here, okay? Instead, start thinking of food as fuel. And if you're losing weight, remind yourself daily that you're eating for a goal. If you need some deeper help eliminating your food guilt, check out What's Eating You, the emotional eating course that I offer people to help them with this. What's Eating You will help you recognize exactly what you want to eat for the reasons other than fueling your body and exactly what to do about it. You can check out What's Eating You at coderedlifestyle.com/What's Eating You. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.